My name is Mrs. Akonna Martha Odonna. I am, by the grace of Jehovah, the proprietress of MacPatra Schools. And, well, yes, celebration of culture. We actually want our children to know what our culture is, because westernization has enveloped us here in this part of the world. So we made it in a way that they will know the different cultures in Nigeria. There are 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria, but we have also, following that pattern, carved the 6 geocultural zones. So the children belong to where they have picked through ballot. They do not actually belong to their own. And since November, we have been teaching them different kinds of dressing from different places. They have known the states in different places. They know their food and their dressing. So we are doing this for the children to get more educated. The essence is for us to know where we come from, to know where we come from, to know that we are Nigerians. Because what you see on a daily basis, children wear slacks, even mothers wear trousers. They don't really tie our native regalia. If you look at them today, the Yorubas are in their buba. The Igbos are in their Georges. The Hausas too are in their own regalia. So we have seen 3 different groups. So they have learned so much from this. These are the children we have to start with in terms of promoting peace. Now, you can see a Yoruba girl. The Yoruba girls are in George attire, as though they are Igbos. And their parents were able to give them that dressing. Yes, when you know, I can come out in this way, okay, then you would not have hatred for the other tribe. In fact, it's for mending of fences. Mending fences. What we are doing today. They have learned to do different things that different cultures do. So that's just it. It promotes peace. The message for parents who do not allow that is that they should be wise. They should be wise. They should get wise. There was one program I listened to on radio some time ago. One man said, "Why should my child speak Igbo language? What does he want to do with it?" Languages are like visa or passport. If there is a problem now, if you were a Yoruba man and you want to attack me as an Igbo person, and I tell you, John Tori alone, you will simmer down because I have spoken your language. They should get wiser. Let their children speak other culture or people's language. They should allow their children to celebrate in this manner so that they get interaction, okay, with others. And that way we are trying to create peace and unity in them from this stage. Some of them are regretting it. When they speak English, when they speak their vernacular now to the children, they answer in English. Some parents are regretting it. When they are growing up, for instance, as an Igbo person, as they are growing up, when I say, "Bia, come here, Bia," that is the way. You really need to take effort. Okay? "Come here, Bia. Go, Jema. Do you understand? That is the way to train them. You inculcate that. For instance, in schools, in nursery schools here and primary, we teach French. So that from now, they get the knowledge. Because when they get to secondary school, even university, they may need it. So, but when you start early enough, they'll be able to, inculcate that in themselves. Yes, this is a good example of culture promotion. We at McPetrie School do this every 2 years. Every 2 years, we get the children together. Sometimes they choose the tribe they will belong to through ballot. Another year, they will go to their own culture. So that way, the children are learning. You see, learning is not only by figures and facts. It's the training of the mind. We are training them, and they are imbibing it. So I would urge others to follow suit.
There is no one without an origin. And knowing quite sure that culture tells more about where and how we're being formed, where we originated from, and then this culture is what plays a major part of our lives. Unlike the Yorubas now, our culture buttress more on respect, accommodation, and loving people. So, and with this culture, it makes us to be known or identify according to who we are and how we relate with other culture. So, celebrating Cultural Day is one of the best things that could ever happen to anybody. And on this trend, we are as well allowing and then teaching our children, telling them to know the value of culture and what are the importance of culture. So that is why, and that is the main reason for today. And we really appreciate the school for making such good moves and then doing such things that will make the learners to know more about their culture, and at the same time other people's culture, that we are multicultural country as Nigeria. With the Western world, a lot of things are really infiltrated into our culture and make it to be sort of diluted. And at the same time, the likes of internet, exposure to things that we as at our own time we are not exposed to, had made everything to be sort of being a little bit bastardized. And then the value of culture, which is majorly respect, has been really tampered with. So I will really employ the school, beg the school administration to do more on that aspect of respect, and then on that aspect of our culture, what is really talks about us, because our culture, wherever we are, we surely reflect in our lives. So we need to really bring the glory of our culture back. In a nutshell.